Okay, it is Friday, March the 13th, and of course at night like it usually is. It's the only time I seem to be able to get out here to my plants. Um, this is, of course, 2020, right in the middle of everything starting to come out, and I put on its new growth for the year. These are some cuttings that I had gotten uh, this past fall, and just a few of the cuttings I'd gotten. And I was worried about them, and it was in an area that I kind of forgot about them, where rain or no kind of water, nothing. They were pretty much dry most all winter. I watered them and stuck them out here in a shady location in the yard, and they're all doing well. So I have here a Smith. What we have here, an Alma fig, and Cadota. I have a couple cuttings. These are coming a little slower, but this is Texas Everbearing, and later on I'll come in and divide them two little cuttings into separate pots. And this here's a Black Mission, and same thing here. There's actually two separate cuttings of Black Mission there. Okay, so I moved over across the yard a little bit, and this one actually, when I got it, was had roots on it already. It wasn't just a cutting, but it is my LSU Purple. Got it at the same time I got the others, and has a little side branch here, kind of a funky side branch. It's weird. That one is leafing out real good, and the main stem is just barely getting some buds. And I actually got some other cuttings of this LSU Purple, and they're in this pot. That's just a stick. There's a couple there that are budding out, and there's got a bud down low. Weed. Let's see. This near's got a bud down low there. So there's that'd be four more little LSU Purples over in this tire. This is a variety, I'm not sure what it is, but I had taken cuttings from a tree, and they produce a green fig, maybe a green Ischia, or however you say that. I'm not sure. Pretty good little figs. Green with a kind of a reddish inside. But I've got 4 cuttings and then one that I actually potted here. It's starting to get little buds, and all these cuttings are still alive. Some of them are starting to get little buds on them, so turning out to look pretty nice. Now this tire here is a Celeste. I had some previous videos on this. It was doing pretty good, and I come out the other day and I realized, of course it looks rough now, I'm gonna have to clean it up, but everything was just the little branches out here were just so brittle, and I just kept breaking it back. So the whole thing, you see here, had some problems. I'm hoping it'll come back up from root. Maybe the roots did good. Looks like I had a problem way down there. But so I may be having to cut this way back and see what'll come back up from the roots. But there's actually, these are all little cuttings from it, and none of them are really looking that great yet. I'm not sure. I'll give them a little time. Maybe it's just a little, well, yeah, look at here. There's one. So if the main tree there dies, there's a green bud down here. Looks like some of my cuttings will at least survive, and we'll have that to go on. And real quick, I'll jump over here. Some previous videos I made this is my brown turkey fig. It was a pretty big tree. I moved about 80, 90 feet across the yard. Cut it way back. Made some other divisions of the stump system. And I'll be having to trim some of these little sticks back. But anyway, it's starting to come out, bud out. It had a pretty rough year last year whenever I dug it up and divided it out. And so, yeah, I got these in a pot, and there's weeds everywhere. There's actually some cuttings down in amongst there of this brown turkey. But this stump here is doing pretty well too. I put it in pots till I figure out where I want these others. And so just wanted to show y'all some of what was going on.